What's up, everybody? Jess and the original Mama Lizama here, and today we're going to talk about what it was like raising a teen parent. So this is my mom. This is Mama Lizama.
Hello.
As you can tell, the genetics are very strong in the Lizama family. My mom was kind of nervous coming on because she was like, well, what are we going to talk about? Are you going to tell them I was a mean mom? Because I was a teen mom. I was pregnant when I was 16. There were things that happened that my parents did to not discipline me, but to like kind of make me be responsible, that in that moment I really thought that was mean and was terrible. But looking back, I'm like, I am a resilient person. I feel like because of them not making it easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Made it hard, yes.
So I was 16 and the doctor was like, she's pregnant.
How about had a heart attack?
Yes. The doctor stood between us. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yes.
Because my mom, she looks really beautiful and sweet, but she can be scary. She's the warden.
You went to school.
Yeah.
And then we
modeling.
took you to John Casablanca Modeling School.
Every weekend.
Yes.
San Francisco.
And we stayed at a park with the other two siblings for
all
4
day.
hours at a time. Sometimes from 7 o'clock in the morning till 5 to 6 o'clock in the evening.
So that I could be in modeling school.
So she can be in school. And then all of a sudden we got this news that she's pregnant. Well, then I was a strict mom. Yes.
She put her foot down.
I did put my foot down.
Even farther. Up my butt. So my mom was like, well, if you're going to have this baby, you're going to be a parent and I'm not going to help you. And we fought them on a couple of things. And so she's like, well, your boyfriend, Corinne's dad, is going to take care of you, so you're going to live with him. So they kicked me out, and I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, he's going to take you to your doctor's appointments. If he couldn't come to my doctor's appointment and my mom had to go, what did you tell him?
I said, well, this is your responsibility. So if I have to take Jessica to her appointment, then you would have to pay me for my time.
And gas.
And my gas, yes.
So $50 an appointment.
And so...
so we did not miss one appointment.
No, I said, and also, everything that we do for Jessica, as far as her shampoo, anything that has to do for Jessica.
And the baby.
He has to supply that. He has to provide. Because if you got her pregnant, that means you take responsibility.
Yeah. So she's like, hey, that shampoo? That's my shampoo. We were 16 and parents, and I graduated high school a year early with a presidential award and a scholarship. Corinne was 4 months old at my graduation. And by then, when Corinne was born, my parents were beaming grandparents, and they loved her so much.
Yes.
But they weren't going to make it easy for us. When she had a doctor's appointment, when we had to go to school, when we had to go to work, her dad and I had to figure it out. So when he was at school, I was at work. Or vice versa, I was watching her. And they were never free babysitters, just because I feel like being a parent, especially as a teen parent, it's been romanticized. Like, your parents raising your kid, and that's... So, I don't know. I have mixed emotions when I talk about it, because when I was younger, I was like, that was really mean. Like, I had it really hard. But then people are like, you're so strong. And I'm like, I had no other choice. I couldn't go partying. I couldn't go out. It wasn't like that. I was mom. Yes. I almost missed prom. She's like, hey, everywhere you go, you're going to take the baby. Mm-hmm. And so you want to go to prom?
Guess what?
Take the baby.
Yes.
But then she felt bad and she let me go. That was nice.
Last minute.
And you even gave me a dress.
She had to wear one of my dresses. We had to whip it up. And Corinne's dad, we have to find something in the closet.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
And it was the last minute. And I cried because I felt like I was hard. But the reason why I was hard to you is because I love you and I want you to take responsibility. I want you to be strong, and I think you appreciate it now.
I do appreciate it now. At the time, I don't think I could understand like the lessons behind it, because you're in it. So I just thought, my mom's so mean. She doesn't want me to have this baby. She hates me. And it was really hard. It was really hard for me. Like, I don't talk about what it was like being a teen mom a lot to people or to my audience, because it's a very personal story. And also, like, it was a struggle. It wasn't easy. I didn't have anything handed to me. No. I was never on any public assistance other than WIC, which is Women, Infants, and Children. So they give you things so that you have a healthy pregnancy, like food and milk, and they give you things that you can nurse, so like milk and cheese. But they don't buy you diapers. No. And she was like, you don't need it because you can work. You're able-bodied, you can work. And I did. I got my first job when I was 17, and I had a really good job. My first job, I was getting paid $14.50.
You are very smart.
I was
I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, Mom.
I love my children. Jessica was a teen mom, but I did not make it easy so that she can grow up because she's already have a child. And to be a kid and have a kid, no, I don't think it's okay, because that baby needs you to be an adult, not a child. And at 16, she was a child.
Yeah.
She grew up fast,
Really
but
fast.
I think with her dad and my help made her responsible and turned out to be a great mom.
You and Dad were like, okay, you're gonna go live with him. You're gonna go live with Corinne's dad. It was based, and did you worry? Like, I felt like in that time, I felt like you guys weren't worried about me, because I was like, they don't even care that maybe I'm not eating well over here.
I worry, I cry every night, but I can't show you that weakness because I want you to be strong.
Yeah.
I cannot show you my weakness,
Man, that's tough love. I had some tough love.
you know?
But you know a funny story? The comedic relief. I was pregnant with Corinne. Big pregnant. Huge pregnant with Corinne.
Oh.
In the mail comes this letter, and it's like, because I went to modeling school, right? It was a letter. The state of California wanted me to compete in Miss Teen USA, representing California.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God, Mom, they have this thing for me. I can go represent California. And what did you say?
I said, sure.
Yeah.
Go represent.
Go.
Show
'em.
Go. Now is the good time.
Yeah, now's a good time. Go represent the girls of America. Go
America
represent
with your big belly.
Yeah, go represent California
She
girls with your
cried.
big belly. And I cried. I was like,
But it's the truth.
but it's the truth.
I wanted you to go and represent and say, this is what happens when you have sex at a, unprotected sex.
And that's another thing. My parents, they're also old-fashioned. Like, my mom grew up on an island. She's one of 10. Lots of people had 10 kids.
I'm second from the youngest.
Second from the youngest
Out
of
of
10.
10.
My mom was born and raised in Saipan, which is a tiny island near Guam, and I have family on both islands, so I'm Islander and Irish. You don't just talk about sex with your kids.
No.
My mom wasn't ever like, hey, Jessica, Maria, Roger, let's have a talk about sex, and if you're having sex, you should be using protection because you could get pregnant. No.
There should be no sex.
There should be no sex. So we didn't talk about it. My dad was a drill instructor. It was just something that didn't get discussed. So, yeah, parents, talk to your kids about sex. Don't you think they should be talking?
Yes, I think you should be more open to your kids and
Than your generation was.
than my generation, yes, because now they're more active. They're much more intelligent now than on my generation. There's computer, there's everything. They're constantly on the phone.
Which can be more dangerous.
Yes, be there for your kids. Always listen to them, and so that they can come to you. But the main thing is, yes, please talk to your kids about sex because
And the
I
repercussions of it.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't with Jessica. I just thought maybe she would.
Learn in school.
Right.
Corinne and I are very open. We're best friends.
Yes.
And it makes me happy that my mom recognizes that and she can call it out and she could be like, talk to her, because she's told me, I don't want Corinne to end up like you. Not in a bad way, but it was hard. It was
Yeah.
so hard. I struggled. But I'm very, very happy to say that we have like such a better relationship now that I'm an adult and we can talk about things and we can laugh about situations when I was a kid that made me sad or that I was confused about. Because you don't know. When you're a kid and the way that your parents raise you, you don't know what's behind that. So in closing, I'm going to say, if you're a teenager, whatever, if you're not a teenager, if you're an adult, whatever, like, have an open relationship with your parents. Have hope. Things do get better. We're good. We're alive and well. And we have a good ending to our story. And you're not alone, because I feel like I felt so alone in time. Have appreciation for your parents because they love
Thank you.
So yeah, thank you for being a part of my video, Mama.
Oh, thank
This
you.
is
My
the
pleasure.
original OG. This is the original Mama Lizama. Hashtag Mama Lizama.
Hashtag
Hashtag
Medgudo.
Medgudo.
Na Medgudo. It means
Namegudao.
be strong.
Be strong.
Na Medgudo.
Namegudao. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my mom for being a part of this
Thank
video. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye! And I go like this. That was my mama. That was the original Mama Lizama. There were some tears shed in that video because this is something that we've never really talked about. I've never really sat down with my mom and asked her, why did you kick me out? I was a teenager. I was I was scared. I felt so alone. I had no preparation. Like, it was really hard. I really want to start talking about real life stuff on this channel. There's a lot of things happening in the world. And so if we can add some happiness, some positivity, some story sharing, some realness that comes from a place where there is healing and we're happy and we're still fighting the good fight, then hey, I'm gonna share. So more to come. It's still Vlogmas. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you like this. It's one of like Vlogmas slash Mama Lizama stories slash story time. And yeah, we'll do this. Last thing, let me know in the comments below what topics you guys want me to talk about. Do you want me to bring Corinne in and get like her point of view on things? Let me know.